Welcome to CoD Gaming. In today's video I wanted to show you a triple V2 rocket that I got playing with two other buddies when I was playing Capture the Flag earlier the other day. So I want to go ahead and show that just to kind of demonstrate some of the tactics that I'm using from my video on how to improve your KD and just improving the game overall, and utilizing certain tactics to make sure that I can actually go on this streak. The video was kind of long, so I'm cutting it down a little bit. It was like a 20-minute match just because we were in a really good lobby. I would even call it a god lobby. So it's just about paying attention and focusing, because the lobby, they weren't very strong and they did not leave. So by the end of the match I was able to get a 66 streak and have almost like 90 kills. So I want to go ahead and demonstrate some of the tactics I used in some of my previous videos, as well as making sure I'm using the score streaks properly. Like I've said in the past, you could drop the paratroopers in their spawn, and then also artillery barrage in the spawn. I'm using the bar with the 4x scope, as well as the extended mags and rapid fire. So just 3 attachments, and then I'm using ordnance like I talked about in my previous video, and then pretty much just going through getting these kills. So there's a couple close calls, but a lot of times in this game it's all about Murphy's Law. It's like if something bad can happen, something will happen. And there is one chance, a couple chances actually, where I'm either getting shot or getting naded. And when I actually get my death off of my streak, it's just my bullets aren't registering, which can happen in this game. There's a little bit of laggy and poor hit registration, but I want to kind of demonstrate what you do. So I'm just kind of navigating, kind of trying to flank. I know where my teammates are. I'm just maneuvering around. I'm going to kind of cut ahead. There's several times where I got assist instead of an actual kill, so I could have probably had the V2 rocket a little sooner. But it's just kind of how you play the mode. One of the benefits of Capture the Flag is all your ammo reserves come back up from the actual match. So when it goes to the next round, and the next round, and the next round, and the next round, each time you're getting a full ammo refill. So you don't have to worry about switching guns if you're kind of stronger with one gun. So now that the intro's out of the way, I'm going to kind of cut through some of these scenes just because there are some dead periods. Like right here, I'm waiting for this guy. He comes up and then he goes back and hides, and I'm just being patient, which is very difficult to do. There's even a point where I rush in and I should have been patient and I almost die, but just because I was able to handle myself, I was able to survive. So we'll go ahead and kind of skip ahead through some of the kills just so you can see some of those gunfights and don't have to sit through a 15 to 20 minute video. So at this point I'm on like a 12 streak, so I'm not really contemplating V2 yet. Probably around the 18 to 20 is where I get a little bit more campy. But right now I'm just positioning myself so I can get another recon plane, and then position myself so I can drop my artillery barrage and get a little bit closer to drop the paratroopers. Again, I'm practicing this patience. This guy comes right onto my crosshairs, take him out, got my recon, and now I position myself with my recon, and then I'm actually going to drop my barrage. I got to reposition it. They're all coming out of that corner like I've demonstrated in the previous videos, and then now I got to kind of maneuver around the map so I can get all the way over there and drop the paratroopers and go on a longer streak. So right here I come around, take out this guy, and then I see that someone's kind of creeping up on the flag, so it should be an easy kill. The benefit in Capture the Flag is normally we would probably cap a little bit sooner, but in this case, since the lobby was a little bit weaker than I'm usually accustomed to, like I said, it would be a god lobby. I waited a little bit longer. So right here, I go and call in another barrage, and then now I'm kind of positioning myself. I know they could either spawn to the right, or they're going to spawn in that back corner again, because I kind of choked out that middle spawn, so they don't really have much place to move. So at this point, my paratroopers are just going off, because like I said, when I position them in the spawn, I get a good chance to take them out. Here's one of these close calls, just because a lot of times, worst thing that can happen, it can happen. You know the guy's coming around, he's pre-nading. I almost got hit. I said, F this, I'm out the way, I'm getting out of here. So I really just positioned myself, thinking this guy's gonna come through, take him out, and then stay positioned right here. I'm not sure if they're gonna run out. I'm pre-firing just in case. And then it looks like they do rush out, but since my teammates right there, I don't want to really get congested, because a lot of times you can bump into your teammates and you don't have a really good place to move. So right here I get a little bit lucky because the guy doesn't see me at first, and I come out, take him out, and get another quick easy kill. Moving a little farther ahead, this is a case of Murphy's Law. I know this guy's coming out. I go ahead and get the shots, but I don't kill him. He rushes. Luckily I'm able to take him out. I go ahead and pick this up so I can get another set of paratroopers. Just to give you kind of a heads up, I had 30 kills from paratroopers in this match, and probably about 10 with artillery barrage, totaling up to over 90 kills. I had probably a 32 or 33 gun streak, but 66 streak overall with all the just streaks going off. Another case right here, the guy runs by and I'm like, holy crap, Luckily, he looked behind instead of where I came out, or else I might have had a questionable gunfight. Now right here's the last part where I do get the V2, but the assists keep happening, so I don't actually get the kill. So there's one there, and now I challenge this gunfight, V2 rocket. I try to call it in, but then actually my teammate called it in. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh yeah, I got it, and he actually drops it before me. At this point I was thinking, what the heck, how did he get it? He didn't even say nothing, he was just completely silent. So it was really awesome, he pulled that off, and then I try to call it in, and I guess when you call in multiple in a single match, they have a cooldown period. So I guess, I'm lucky the match wasn't completely over, but I'm trying to call it in this whole time, and it just doesn't allow you to call it in. So I'm just waiting, calling in, trying to get it in before the 37 seconds is up, and then eventually the cooldown allows it to happen. I don't know if it's a 30-second cooldown or what, but now I was able to call it in, and much better than my previous video that I actually got the V2, because I actually got a full 5-6 kills with it versus the previous one I only got 1 kill. So this was way better, more enjoyable V2 rocket. So I'll continue on, the round's gonna end, and then we'll pretty much continue going forward, and I'll skip a little bit further ahead, some more of my gunfights, so you're not just sitting at the top watching my streaks go off. What was really interesting about this lobby is when we actually look at our teammates left, I guess because we were taking too many of the kills. So it kind of put us at a disadvantage. A lot of times when you're 4 versus 6, because of the respawn delay, it's easier to get taken advantage of, but in this case it didn't actually happen to us. Also, the other team, normally when you start getting on this momentum and you drop a V2 rocket or you get these kill streaks, the enemy team almost always completely leaves and you're left with like 1 or 2 people. So that sometimes even make it harder to get these streaks just because everyone starts leaving, which makes it a little bit unfun at that point because you're just chasing kills. You can see in the background that I keep trying to get kills, but I keep getting assists on everything because my paratroopers are either killing them or teammates killing them, but the streaks are going off. So it's just kind of one of those matches where everything aligned and I was getting kills and getting more kills, and it was just adding up. At this point I get into another gunfight, turn around and see the guy coming up the right side, and I know pre-fire, pre-aiming, take him out. So pretty much I just continue on this path, trying to take out as many people as I can, because now that the V2's out of the way, there's no real pressure, like the streak is just gonna happen. You can see I got lucky on this one. I shot the guy and then he jumps off the bridge or whatever on the side of the dock and gets the suicide. So it's pretty much one of those things that the game was just flowing the right way, and you can see that the paratrooper is still going off. Get another kill here, but I wasn't able to clean up the second kill. I guess my bullets weren't registering there more than enough to get a kill, but I'm just still playing the game, just trying to get as much score as I can at this point, because I know the game is getting towards the end. Just kind of want to go for my personal best, and this match I was able to get, I think, 93 kills. We'll see at the end, but at the end of the day I was like, this is ridiculous. So imagine if it was only 2 of us, maybe we could have shared the kills a little bit more, because the teammates I was with, they both got like 80 and 100 kills. So it was a ridiculous match. It probably won't be replicated for some long time. I don't know if this is the case of the Christmas news or what, but this was just probably the most amazing match I've probably had in World War II. So right here, I just kind of hang around this building for a little while. I skipped ahead, get another kill. So I know they're coming out dockside, so I go reposition myself that way, take out this guy real quick, and then this is where I actually get Regulus bullets. At least that's the way it felt when this guy runs across. I get a death, and I'm not sure exactly what the heck happened. The guy just got a clean shot on me, I guess. Either that or I missed every shot. Like nothing actually, aim assist or nothing. I can see the guy, he just cleans me up real quick. And so at this point I'm 66-2. I wish I really could have stayed 66-1 at least. You can see my buddy, he drops his V2 rocket at this point. So this was his first V2, so this was pretty awesome. He finally upgraded his division, so he was able to get that. So make sure you unlock all your divisions, because you don't want to get these streaks and then be missing out on the opportunity to drop a V2 rocket, because sometimes you'll be surprised. There's people that have a lot lower KDs that have dropped multiple V2s just because they get the lucky lobby or they get the right match or whatever the case is. So he himself has probably dropped about 4, 5, 6 V2s, it would have been, but since he's never unlocked the divisions until today, he wasn't actually able to call them in. So that was awesome that we were able to drop 3 V2s in one match. So this kind of continues out the match. I just get more kills, continue to rack up more kills. I do have a couple more deaths. Some are a little bit, you know, frustrating, but it is what it is. I'm glad I got the high crazy score streak, kill streaks that I got. Skip a little bit further ahead to get a little bit more kills. And this one was a little bit easy. I don't think the guy even saw me. He was just kind of looking that way. And there's another one there, but I don't want to press it just because I'm going on kind of another streak and I don't want to ruin that. But it does end up getting ruined. It's just a matter of time. So you can see right here, I'm going to call in my artillery barrage. And the way it lands, you'll see kind of where I'm trapping them in their spawn. So right here, I push this way to kind of block the spawn. And then now I can drop that in that area. Since the spawns don't really flip and capture the flag unless you're literally blocking every spawn, and they will flip, but very, very momentarily. So I just continue stacking up my streaks. I'm still going to call on my paratroopers and just position things the right way. So at this point, I skip ahead a little bit just so you can see the end action report and kind of see how the match played out. You can see I went 92-3. My teammates went 107, 131-6, so monster games. And then the enemy team, they didn't leave, and they had some crazy death streaks. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, let me know in the comments section below. Or if you'd like to see other types of videos, let me know as well, so we can go ahead and make sure I'm accommodating all the subscribers so you can kind of see what it's all about. This match, I got 57,000 XP. So I wish it was double XP. I would have got over 100K. So you can see right here, I got 30 plus medals. I had 33 kills with paratroopers, and I had 7 kills with artillery barrage. So remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.